What is going on, Warriors? It is your boy Shin Ryu, and it is time for another Street Fighter Duel video. We're taking on a different turn that we typically would when it comes to our reviews and analysis. In that, this is a special collab unit where we have four turtles, two coming out on each part, and we're going to be going back to back with each turtle on the reviews and then the analysis. So we went just finished that of Leonardo right now, so we're going to be going to Michelangelo's. We're going to go right ahead to actually analyze the character himself and see how what makes him tick. Now, as you guys know, it's not like the Devil May Cry event. This is pretty much different. The characters appear to be, both special faction based characters, and we just went through Leonardo's kit, so now we're going to go through Michelangelo's kit as well and see how this actually ticks. Okay, so first and first, you guys know how we do. We're going to look at the passive. We can already see all the typical shenanigans here, which get that the fact that he's a tank, also a power type character, of course, an Inferno character, and he also does ninjutsu as well. But let's go right ahead. I remember Leonardo was, I believe, 122 with regards to speed. We're trying to figure out who was the best, fastest turtle. We'll see what they translate over here, or if they just all have the same speed. But it's a strong bet that Mikey is probably going to be faster. Now, I like to think Donatello's pretty fast because with the sword, but who knows? The speed is just about using weapons or rather just movement. So as you can see, Michelangelo is actually a bit slower right here. So Leonardo still takes the lead. I think one person who can actually beat him for speed might be Donatello, just because of how quickly he moves and how athletic he is as well. But we're going to see how to translate that as well. And of course, that's just my theory. You guys might see it differently and all that stuff. But yeah, let's get to it, right? So we can see his speed here already. So we can go back and now analyze, or rather, analyze the case of the character, and let's see how it works. So look at the passive here, see what the keyword is. In this case, it's already kind of like in our face. It's called breakdance. Okay. Upon attacking or getting hit, gain one breakdance, stacks up to 50 times. If this fighter has at least 25 breakdance, then taking fatal damage expends 25 stacks to resist that stance of damage and recover 25% of max HP. Interval, trigger interval 2 seconds. So that means as long as he has breakdance, you might be finding it difficult to actually get this guy out. And we're not just saying breakdowns, we mean 25 stacks of breakdowns, okay? When deployed in the starting team, increase the defense and dodge of all other friendly team unit turtle TMNT fighters, TMNTs by 15%, lasting to the end of battle. Alright, so definitely an important part of the team. And for level 2, once it gets hit by a boss enemy, get an additional breakdance. Oh, okay. Alright, upon expending 25 breakdance to resist fatal damage, increase max HP by 35%. So this actually goes from, I believe, 25%. Yep, to 35%. And then, of course, upon expending 25 breakdance to resist fatal damage, gain damage immunity for 2 seconds at this point in time. So, okay, so that's cool. So initially, before you actually get to level 4, even when you resist getting killed, you can still get damage, and then of course that can still eventually kind of get you killed. The damage immunity is what actually kind of gives you that breathing space, so that it doesn't just feel like a waste when you resist fatal the fatal effect, right, or fatal damage. Now, of course, if you do have the EX move and you have it up to 3 stars, upon expending 25 breakdance to resist fatal damage, recover 40% max HP. So just extra max HP that you're going to recover. And as you can see here, for breakdance, each star increases defense and dodge by 1%. Michelangelo can expend stacks to resist fatal damage, and that's so you either sacrifice having a lot of durability, and then when it gets to the point that you are about to get killed, you can expend 25 that you do have, and probably outside all over again. Of course, the battle's not going to last long enough to keep doing too much, but pretty much a very, very strong mechanic here right now. Okay, so let's go to the super. Swing the nunchucks to nunchaku to strike enemies in an area 5 times, with each strike dealing damage equal to 87% of attack. Then deliver a palm strike, move backwards, dealing damage equal to 113% of attack to enemies in an area. After moving backward, gain 30% damage reduction for 8 seconds. Let's have a look at the move again. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. That is some nice dope animation right there. Nice. Okay, after moving backwards, gain 40% damage reduction for 8 seconds. Also increase damage reduction of friendly team mutiny turtle fighters TMNTs by 20% for 8 seconds. Okay, and then we go to the C1. Whoa. I wonder if Raphael's gonna have his Rising Thunder. If you guys ever played the was it Rising Thunder? Yeah, um the game, the adventure game, pretty nice, it's kind of two-player kind of stuff. And Raphael had this right thunder move there. I know there's been more iterations of the TMNT, adventure games since the old ones, but that's one I kind of can relate to. So going over to Cockstrew Kid, spin and strike any enemy 3 times, dealing damage equal to 310% of attack in total. Then kick the target, dealing damage equal to 144% of attack, and reducing the target's damage reduction by 15%. So anyone that has damage reduction, you're actually going to be doing that as well. So kind of like what Donatello is doing, Leonardo is doing so far. And at level 2, you increase damage to 357% and 160% of attack, respectively. Level 3, the kick reduces the damage by target's damage reduction by 20%. Level 4, damage to 307% and 375% and 174% of attack, respectively. So just kind of increasing the damage as well as the damage reduction that you're going to be taking out of the opposing character. That's what you're going to be doing with the C1. Okay, but so far looks like that's it. Ooh, whoa, shadowless kick. Look at that. Look at that. I like to see that in action, man. When this so kick in an enemy 7 times, dealing damage equal to 671% or attack in total. The final strike reduces the target's damage reduction by 15% for 12 seconds. So the final strike reduces the target's damage reduction by 15% for 12 seconds. Okay, all right. So and of course, you increase damage on level 2 by 778%. Final strike reduces target's damage by 20%, and increase damage to 270% of attack at level 4. So all the other levels just kind of makes it more effective. That's pretty much the way it works. So that is pretty much that with regards to his skill sets. Okay, and like I mentioned before, with soul power, all this is just what you get at level 4 in most of the situations. So the 375% and 170% of attack, respectively, that was just analyzed not too long ago, and if some 70% of attack, that's for that, and then PvP has its own special whatever, and then to fancy over there. Okay, but now let's get over to the fighting spirit, what is called Nunchaku. That's what he has. Obviously, like I told you, it's actually going to be obvious stuff. Exclusive Michelangelo. In his fighting series stats, he's got HP bonus, attack bonus, defense bonus, and crit rate bonus 20, 20, 33, 10, respectively. So almost kind of like balanced with regards to the fighting spirit stats, compared to Leonardo that actually has a bit more juiced on the attack side, and then the defense side is kind of like a bit low. And so this time around, once you enter the battle, you get 10 break dance straight up. So that actually is another good solid thing for make sure that the character is going to be in a certain lineup. Now, my guess is that you're probably going to want to be putting Donatello on the outside. I'm pretty confident that he's going to be the support character. In amongst them. I just don't know if they're going to make Raphael also another attacker, like rather than a balanced character, but he might end up being the balanced character there. All right, because he's quite he's got the brute force, but also he's quite resilient when it comes to being attacked and that kind of stuff. So let's get over to what the assist does. Okay, whenever the assisted fighter attacks gets hit, he grants them one break dance. So whenever the assist fighter attacks or gets hit, grants them one break dance. Stacks up to 15 times. If the assisted fighter is a TMNT, stacks up to 30 times. Okay, so typically what you're saying is whatever stuff you get as a regular, you get times 2 as TMNT. That pretty much is the same for Leonardo with his own assist. Now, if Leonardo is assisting this fighter, gain the trigger skill Shell Pincer. All right. Unleash this skill after unleashing any combo. With Leonardo Pincer, enemies. Wait a minute. Unleash the skill after unleashing any combo. With Leonardo, pincer enemies with a shell attack. dealing damage equal to 220% of attack to enemies in an area. Then gain 40% damage reduction for 8 seconds. After unleashing the skill, gain 4 breakdance. All right. So, and of course, when you go to plus 10, on the fighting spirit, upon attacking or getting hit, there's a 30% chance to grant 1 breakdance to random friendly fighter, and 30% chance to grant all other friendly fighters TMNT breakdance. So, when it comes to the teaming up this thing, it's also same for Leonardo from what I read so far. Um, when you're dealing with other guys, you're going to be there's a chance to give them the breakdance or I can't remember what Leonardo's stuff was, but whatever the buff, right? But if you have team entities as your team members, that one character probability all counts for them. So they're kind of like one, they kind of have that's supposed to be their special synergy right now. So that's what they're trying to bring into the game. That's the new set they're trying to bring to the game. There is synergy beyond just trying to pair the so-called, number of infernos or number of masters or number of, the cards together to get that whole plus whatever in attack and stuff. There's actual synergy with regards to pairing the turtles together. Okay, upon entering battle, gain 15 breakdance. Okay, upon attacking or getting hit, there is 60% chance to grant 1 breakdance to a random friendly fighter, and if you put the friendly fighter among with turtles, it's going to get them as well, and a 6% chance to grant all other friendly TMNTs an additional breakdance. Okay, and it says the war is out. The war is far out. This weapon is far out. Okay, I don't know why I kept saying war for some reason. But yeah, that's pretty much that with the whatever. For me, I'm looking at each turtle individually. They're pretty much great and they look really good. I'm actually more curious as to how they work when you put them together. Okay, that's where the real stuff is going to be all about. Okay, so this is going to make everyone determined to not just pick their favorite turtle, but to grab every single one of them. So it's going to be a matter of who you prioritize. Because even though in the beginning of this wishes, you get to pick any random one, you get assigned based on the whatever. Once you get to this portion here, anything above that, you need to pick which turtle you want to work on, right? So that's just a good thing about that. Of course, like you said, you probably can still get turtles before you get to those 50. That's probably going to be a lot of people's hope. But if not, at least you do get a couple when you do hit those PD numbers, okay? PD is good, guys. I'm not even going to lie, though. So let's get back to, the turtles in Michelangelo especially, and let's wrap things up with the garage, okay? So 3 cars, 1 star. Upon getting hit, gain an additional breakdance. Each cycle breakdance additionally increases super combo and triggers skill damage by 1%. Okay, so now your breakdance actually is adding to your damage. That is sweet. Okay, and upon 2 stars, okay, 6 of the cars. Upon attacking, gain. Oh, so 1 is upon getting hit. Okay, let's just make sure we specify that. Upon attacking, gain an additional breakdance, and the same thing. So 1 is going to give you each stack of breakdance additionally increases combo damage by 1. Each stack of breakdance additionally increases super combo and triggers skill damage by 1. Okay, so your super combo and trigger skill. Is there a trick? Is there anyone that has a trigger skill? I don't know if I can remember paying that much attention with regards to that. But I'm guessing it also applies to obviously, I'm trying to see. Okay, well, I'm going to just trigger here because I'm trying to see combo damage. Combo damage. Isn't that supposed to be the C1s, the C2s? Those are regular combos, right? Oh, this is combos, right? Let's go ahead. Let's have a look again. I know I went out there. So, okay, this is considered super combo. So what would you consider a combo? Just regular kicks and whatever? I don't know why that has never really registered to my head. Let me know what you guys think about the combo, difference between the super combo and trigger versus regular combo damage. Or maybe just talking about the damage. Maybe it's just damage for regular hits. I'm actually confused with that. But overall, what do I think? So far, I would say they're both exciting in their own rights. They bring excitement based on what they're bringing to the team. One being an attacker and one being a tank, and each of these, excitement that they bring is actually pretty much, tough to compare these turtles now that we are certain that they all have roles to play in the team. But in terms of like who is going to be the most important, so far it's looking at the defensive side in a way, but attack is also equally as important. So I'm going to give it like a draw for now with both characters, but things are probably going to change once we do the analysis. All right, because that's where we're going to actually see things actually unleash, express the way they are supposed to. Okay. Otherwise, guys, it's been your boy Shin Ryu. Let me know what you guys think about the tutorial so far. I know people are excited. If I go up to the main stuff here, everyone is picking. You can see here, we already have so many people that have picked already. And what I'm actually curious to look at right now is let's look at the mercenary section. Okay, which turtle is slowly gaining ground to the top. All right, do we have any turtles so far? Well, Donatello has just a slight lead, but as you can see here, we got a bunch of my boys. Okay, we've got four people right now who are already in the Donatello bandwagon. And for Michelangelo, we just got two. So it looks like people are actually giving Donatello a bit more of the love. But then again, I think it's typically better for you to max out one if you have the choice of picking it than trying to just spread, you know, your resource across the board. Okay, but it's evidently clear that people are turning their special summon tickets to TMT tickets. Okay, otherwise, guys, if you have no other, I'm just trying to look over here. We have nothing else, to discuss right now to go to the analysis. It's been your boy Shin with you guys. Let me know what you guys think about the turtle so far. Which one are you leaning towards more? I know obviously the mercenary shows that Donatello is getting more of the love, but otherwise, there's a lot of people in the community. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.